Start streaming. Oh, I ain't even fished the bot. Like, hold on, y'all, cause we about to mukbang vibes in here right now. But we waiting on a special guest. The special guest for this evening.
The goddamn food.
Special guest for this evening.
I should have been hungry, but I'm not.
I put it in the refrigerator. Just wait,
It's
you
too
get the
late.
food. Yeah. We about. Oh, the guest is here. You heard? You heard? You heard? I think they heard. I ain't even set up the video. I was just being thirsty. So it don't even matter. You wanna take some of that stuff out. We doing Burger King vibes right now, yo. Get this out of here. I don't got time for this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Large arm. Look, she about to break her arm. Guys. It's beautiful. Guys, I almost fell, guys. I won't do it back. Guys, we about to mukbang. We gonna watch some Jubilee. Goddamn. Some what do rappers think of Nas X. But let's go through what we got in here. You know what I'm saying? Check all that out. We got fries. We got Whopper. Whopper's in there. The mukbang is about to bang bang, right? Oh, there's a candle right here. We got nuggets, fried chicken fries, Whoppers, fries, all that. Hold up. Can I put it down just a little more? Yeah, here we go. We got the bon appetit in this motherfucker. Word too. I think you saw a cheeseburger or a junior bacon or something. Where is this one going?
I saw bacon cheeseburger.
Fuck. It's gonna be brutal.
Black rappers are often better than other races.
Wow. I think it's a racist point of view to say that that it's often better. There are so many dope rappers that are black. There are so many dope rappers that are not black. Like, I don't think the color of your skin determines your penmanship skill.
So much of the narratives that built and birthed hip-hop is also what built and birthed black community and black folk.
If you black and you come from that, and that's your struggle and that's your story, and it connects with the history of being, oppressed, then you will always have that advantage, from the viewer's standpoint, but I wouldn't say just because of being black makes you better.
I like Lil Nas X.
To not respect how he's marketed himself and how he's bigged himself up, using the tools at his disposal, but he's just leveraged it in such a smart way.
I think that's so important to remember that hip-hop was never about just, are you the nicest with a pen? It was just yo, do you make things that people enjoy? Nah, I agree with everything being said. As another queer rapper who does a lot of gender bending and stuff like that, I think Lil Nas X has opened up a lane for other rappers alike that can thrive now because of that in the mainstream. Memo had Old Town Road blasting in the car when he was driving up.
Having a couple of songs on SoundCloud does not make you a rapper.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't consider myself a rapper until I started making real money off that shit, so.
I disagree. If you rap, You make rap music, you are a rapper. Now, once you make money, it's no longer a hobby. It's the same with everything. Like you play baseball, you play basketball. It's not a profession until you make money. Before that, it's just a hobby. It's just something you really enjoy doing. Like,
yeah, but that's what I was gonna say. I feel like, well, it depends on the conversation because like some people, you ask them what they do and they tell you like they're a rapper and they get no money off of that. Mm-hmm. So you just look at them like, how could you be a rapper but not make money off that? Like, why would that be the first thing?
That's removing the origins of rap.
No,
they didn't start off making money, so you can't hold people to this era to that count. Like that's trash. Like even NBA players once upon a time, NBA didn't exist. It was just people playing basketball. Mm-hmm. So once you cross the threshold of now you're making money, it's a career now. You can consider yourself a professional. Like you still like for artists, if you nice at drawing but you never worked for Disney, like am I to tell you you're not an artist now? Like no, you're an artist. It's just not a career yet. It's just a hobby.
Yeah, but I feel like if I ask you what you do for a living and you say rapper, but you don't make no money off of that,
then you just being
that was the scenario I was talking about. Like,
backwards.
If somebody asks you what you do and you say rapper, like I don't get why you say rapper if you don't make no money off of that. Mm-hmm. It's not your profession yet. So that's what I meant, like, in that conversation. Why would you say that? You could say I rap, but that's not my profession. Like, that's not what I'm making money off of right now. I probably do this, that, and third. More logical than saying, like, you're a rapper. Like, people would probably start being like, where you get your money from now?
Right. Let me get some ketchup.
I mean, you're a rapper if you rap. You can have no songs out anywhere. If you rap, you're a rapper. That's the way that I see it.
Then you on the wrong side.
Yeah, you're on the here. You're supposed to be over here.
Oh, my fault.
If you just in your heart have been resonating with hip hop and you've been writing your whole life and building that just for yourself, then you're a rapper.
Hey, but not everybody on SoundCloud did that. I agree. You could have just a couple of songs on SoundCloud and totally be a rapping ass rapper. But you could also have a couple of songs and you put no time into them, and then it's not enough for me.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
I shouldn't have smoked. I got cotton mouth like a motherfucker. Yeah, I can't even lie.
Really though, you should have shared, but it's all good.
Hey.
It's okay to
No,
call women
nigga, what?
bitches.
We all rappers, nigga. You supposed to have your own weed.
3,
What you
2,
doing?
1, go.
Nigga, you're not a real rapper. You don't got your own weed first.
I don't understand. How about chicken fries?
The reason I agree is because I think you should be able to say whatever the fuck you want in your lyrics, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're okay to stand on what you say, then stand on it and say it, you know?
Yeah, it shouldn't be censored. It's just like, again, you asked the question, do we think it's okay? They
You
think
don't
it's
have
okay.
to deal with
we
the
don't- yeah.
consequences if you say something that's messed up.
Talk about
like
it.
if you got a white person, you know what I mean, nigga, like right, then they got to deal with the consequences. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, and that's on them.
It's just you
That's
gotta
on
stand
them.
on what you say, you know?
I feel like the culture we in is like, that's just like the type of people you be around. Like girls be like, yo, you that bitch, like drop that shit. You know what I mean? Like they be hyping each other up. I don't think it's ever like in such a disrespectful way. And like, I guess it's kind of like, it's like a filler word kind of, it can be, but like.
Hey, well, be a better writer then, don't rely on the filler words, you know what I mean?
I definitely don't rely on anything, but it's just like, you know what I mean? It helps get the point across and just like.
But I think in the larger scheme of things,
Are we
the
talking about the
majority
N-word?
of times where I'm hearing the word bitch and rap and hip hop is degrade women. You just go line after line and it's just like, yo, fuck these bitches, don't trust these hoes. Like, it's just like, it's not like I'm uplifting my bitches. It's like, there's not a lot of that. But I do think it's important, and I think it's important as creatives of any genre to understand that our music exists
But
beyond
sunset don't
ourselves.
make sense
So
to
our
me. How does
intention
bitch get to
is
the
not
point
always
with
gonna be
you?
received the way that we think it is.
Like, I don't think
Unless
any of
you're
us in
trying to
here
be
are being like,
disrespectful.
Is it okay to call women bitches in hip hop?
I mean, I don't think you should call women bitches. I think you should call bitches bitches. Does that make sense? Like, we're not all bitches. So I feel like if you're talking about a woman who's worthy of being called that, all right. But like, if you're talking about, it's crazy to say like the bitch I love. Like, I feel like we have to come out of that. Like, you don't. What do you mean the bitch you love? Like, let's start.
My bitch and some dudes do use it in positive context, but the word is still so strong.
Yeah,
It's a
like,
strong ass word.
and it has such negative connotation. Like,
women. Or like, yo, I'm trying to be bad to women. But I do, right? But I think that the question is like, what does okay mean? What it comes down to for me is like, just personally, I'm not gonna put that in my records. I'm not gonna put that in my music, in my
And that's dope, homie. Like, you know,
Word,
like,
word,
yeah,
thank
just,
you.
You know, for anybody, like, whatever you want to do is
you
dope
can
in my
say
opinion for any
shorty.
artist.
Yeah.
If you want to say some
Like,
fucked up, I think we need
Right,
crazy
bitch
people
to
to
go
say
to,
crazy shit sometimes. Like, you know, fucking Dance with the Devil.
Yeah.
That's one of the first.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Crazy.
we can all agree that that's one of the hardest songs of hip hop history, right? But I think we can also all agree that what he's talking about is not right. But I think the culture needs the ability to let people express themselves. So we have, you know, like these big. Or else it would be too. I don't know. It'd be too bland.
It's hard to rap about something other than money, sex, or drugs. 3, 2, 1, go.
I feel like all of y'all.
It's not that motherfuckers find it hard. It's just like
Rap about what you want to rap
listeners
about.
don't
Like
care.
I think
They
you're
pick and
limited
choose who
as an
wanna
artist
hear
if you're
that
gonna
shit.
say like those are the only things that I'm out there, and that would be stupid. If you want to rap about that, that's fine too.
That's the only reason I'm over here, because it's not hard. It's definitely not hard. But I think it's what people want to hear, you know? And it's like, if you want to get in this industry and make a successful living off of it, at a certain point, you got to say what the fuck people want to hear, you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone wants money. Everybody want to have sex. Everybody does have sex. A lot of people do drugs, or they've been impacted by drugs. So I think it's just inevitable that it comes out a lot. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, I mean, I just completely disagree with the question, right? Because I think like we've been talking about Lil Nas X. Old Town Road is just, I don't even, you know, it's just a Western song. And then like, I think there's so many lanes right now that even if you're looking for success, Memo, like I think there's niches.
How did those
you know?
people come up though?
Nah, I
They
feel
didn't
like
come
you're
up
saying
talking about
saturated
all
in
that
hip-hop
spiritual
to
woke
really
shit.
do
J. Cole didn't
anything.
come out talking about that woke shit.
Actually, J. Cole might have.
Actually,
No, J. Cole might have, yeah. J. Cole might have.
Kanye definitely did. And success is also such a spectrum of what the hell does that shit mean? Success, like the 1% of artists that are making millions of dollars per feature, or also completely eating and living and paying all your bills that you need to, and also got some money to vacay and pay for the album,
And
but you know,
fans, like,
and have fans
Yeah,
and have a
like-
sustainable career,
I'm saying-
right? And that way.
The biggest rappers are not gangster rappers. Like the top 5 rappers right now, except for NBA Youngboy. But his approach is different. Like, he is a gangster nigga by default, but he writes music though. Like all his songs, like it surprised me, ain't just gangster. Like, he be doing love ballads, be telling stories. Like he's way more than
Versatile.
than I give him credit for.
Me too.
And like like I said, the biggest rappers like the Logics, the Kendricks, the J. Coles, the Drakes, the Russes, the artists who actually are very successful and making money
And
over it.
respect it.
And not too many of them is waving any flag or really on some gangster shit. Now the most coolest rappers are the street dudes. They are the most coolest rappers. Like those are the ones the most people subscribe to be, but they are not the most successful because they don't get no endorsements. Shows be getting shut down because most of them be actual criminals, so they can't even perform in their own city. So